Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome back to Stone. What do we got going on here? That's not even me. What are we? Hold on, I want to see. Now I'm curious. What do we got going on? Oh, look at that. There's an accident. That had nothing to do with me either. Nothing at all. I am innocent, and at least in that, I am innocent. Let's get this guy in here. I was putting this guy away, and I realized he needs a little bit of fixing here. Let's pull on in this way. There we go. Time for maintenance. Alright, jump over here. At the end of the last episode, repair, yes. Okay. We had just gotten done mowing some grass, mowing some clover, and putting, what was it, canola in field 6. We purchased our fermenting silo. I think, yeah, we need a little bit of petro as well. I'm not sure if this is diesel, or I would assume it's diesel. There we go, right up here. Well, that guy's filling up. Let's take a quick look here. So we planted 6. That's got canola in it. We mowed 7. We mowed 8. Looks like we have 1 is ready to harvest. What we need to get done today is we need to fertilize 6. We need to fertilize 8. Replant 7 with, I think we're going alfalfa in 7 just to change it up a little bit. And then hopefully harvest field 7. And while we are doing the first part with the fertilizing and the planting, we need to be thinking about what crops we're going to put in the ground on field 3. That is something we need to ponder and we need to figure out. I have a couple ideas, but we'll have to think that through. Are we full? We are full. So what do we need to do to get started? We should probably break out our planter. Isn't it still over there? I think it look at that. Well, yes it is, I guess. Alright. So let's change this to alfalfa. Yes, indeed. Back up. It's open. It's open. Very nice. I'm definitely running several headlands because I do not trust the worker. And if you wonder why, you can just look at that field over there. They decided they were going to jump fields in the last episode for whatever reason. I don't know if I can take the blame for that one or not. I suppose I could. I probably should. I take the blame for everything. Drop it down. Let's kick it on. Do a little double tap. There we go. There we go. Now, right now, I don't have anything else that I need to buy. Now, that being said, I am sure there are some things that I will be purchasing. But we're not going to be making money off our animals anytime soon. Okay, slow down. Don't get into the other field. You good? There, tractor parade. There we go. Lift it up. So I'm in no hurry to spend my money because I don't know when we're going to be making any more. What I want to get done here is I want to run 2 headlands the top, 2 headlands the bottom, and then we can set the workers loose. I'm going to keep an eye on them a little bit just to make sure they're not going to be planting our other fields. But then we can hop in back in the Syntrack and see how it works for fertilizing. Finishing up our second headland here at the bottom of the field. Now, I do not know that I have ever done alfalfa, so it ought to be at least interesting, a little bit different. There we go. Spin that bad boy around there. Something, definitely something new. The Maize Plus, I've really been enjoying that. It's definitely added some differences for sure for doing the animals and stuff. Let's get that little lined up. There we go. A little bit more complex, I guess. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. There we go. I should be able So just pop a helper on that. And hopefully with the 2 headlands, we will not have any issues at all. So I need to go over and hop in the Centrec, which is, it's right here in the middle. I did know that. And then I'm going to need to find my fertilizer spreader. Oh, look at that. I can see it in my peripheral vision there. See if we can hook this bad boy up. Let's turn around here. There we go. Back it up. Uh-oh, I just took off the adapter. Did I just miss? There, I guess I did. It was just bad driving, that's all it was. Plenty of that to go around. Plenty of that to go around for sure. Alright. Okay, enough of that one. So this thing does have just a really nice turning radius. It does well. It's a little pricey, for sure. Hopefully I can use it enough to justify the cost. Let's fire that up. But it is a nimble little booger. Very nice. So I'm going to zip around here, and we're going to get this guy knocked out. I do not see how this is going to take very long at all. And then we will hop up to field 6 and do the same thing to it. You know, sometimes the helper is not a help. Look at, they did it again. Why for do they do this to me? What the, stop it. Just stop it. Why in the world did this do this? I ran 2 headlands across that end. And they did the same dang thing. They stopped on this field. Ah! Why? Why? They pick it up, and you can see the lines. They pick it up, and then when they get to the end, they start all over again. What the heck? Stop it. I was just sitting here thinking, wow, it's going so good. This thing works really well. The Centrex is a beast. I love that thing. It's turned so good. And then I come up here, and here's this guy. Or, yeah, I'm going to assume it was a guy. Now what do I do? Now I've got to replant that. Which is really going to slow my field down. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fertilize what we have left. And then I'm going to grab the planter, seeder. I don't know if it'd be a seeder or a planter for this, for alfalfa. I don't know. But then we will go ahead and replant it. Oh, this ornery thing. Ornery. Okay, let me get back to work, I suppose. I have to say, if you've got the cash, buy or rent or use this Centrac. This thing is awesome. I mean, it just turns so sharp. Look at that turning radius. That is pretty darned impressive. You can get this thing anywhere and everywhere. Now, for whatever reason, the helper comes up, turned around just fine. No problems whatsoever. Other than he had to go like 3 times up and down this field to screw it up. I knew I missed this little corner here. There we go. Alright, let's go put this guy away. And then we will borrow my planter there and fix my canola field. And just like that, our canola field is fixed. And we shouldn't run into really too much of an issue with it. I do not have plant withering on, so I don't have to worry about that. We can just wait until it's all not harvested, all ready to harvest. There we go. Ease up on that guy. There. Fold this up. Now, I've been thinking about field number 3 here, and what I'm coming up with is I think soybeans would be a perfect crop for this field. For one, our animals need it. Let's pull this up here. The cows need soybeans. Of course, the cows do not. The pigs do. Pigs need soybeans. We don't have a whole bunch. And our silo holds 900,000 liters. So I am thinking that we get some soybeans. It doesn't produce a lot of crop, but with a field that size, it should compensate, and we should end up with a slew of soybeans. And if we need cash and we have them in the silo, we can always sell a few and make a few bucks if we need to. That is what I am thinking right there. So the next thing I want to do is I think we should run headlands around this field here, field number 3, the big one. Now I also want to try to use the syntax on this and see if that works, because I'd like to go ahead and hook up the syntax to the planter here and see if maybe that it can run that. If that's the case, basically it's another tractor. It's got more horsepower than the 340 here does. So let's drop this guy off and run over here. Run, Forrest, run. That tire looks kind of flat, doesn't it? Look at that. Or it's just sinking into the ground. Oh, well, a little nervous twitch. That's alright. We don't mind. Twitch away. Go, baby, go. So I'm going to try this guy on there. But I'm thinking we go ahead, we get some headlands ran around there. Now, I don't know that I need... last time I think I used the Horse Pronto. It's a 9 meter to run my headlands with. And then I had this guy running and filling in between. I think that is going to be another stellar idea. So let me pull this over here. I'm going to pull this guy over here and kind of have him wait just a bit. Let me go grab the Horse Pronto, and then I'll come back to the field and we'll get this thing rocking. And I think we are ready to tackle this beast. I went ahead and I ran a few headlands across the end of the field here. And now what I want to do is, last time I sent the big guy rolling and then just came behind with the horse and cleaned up. But I think I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to start off running my headlands. Let's turn that thing on. Are we rocking? Okay. So I'm going to run my headland at least halfway down this side right here, and then I'll jump back over there, put a worker in there, get them rocking and rolling, and then finish up the rest with the Horse Pronto as far as all of my headlands, to try to keep the worker from having issues. Miss it, miss it. There we go. All right. There it is. Trying to figure out the best way to do a field is sometimes, the square ones are nice and easy, but you get these with little outcroppings like this here. If it was just a tree, I would just hit it. One tree in the whole field. I gotta find it. But if it was just the tree, I would come in here and I would take the T-Rex and we would just get rid of that thing and be done with it. But it has that tractor, and I am not good enough or smart enough to know how to go in and get rid of the tractor. So, back up, hide underneath the tree, drop it down, and let's hope that we got close enough. So that is probably pretty darn good. So we're there. Let's go the other way. There we are. Drop that down, bring it up, kick it on, and let's make sure we're going nice and straight for the helper to get going. And There we go. All right. Now, the big thing is to try to stay ahead of our worker. So I'm going to run this guy around and see if we can get all the headlands taken care of. And then maybe the worker can do the majority of it. The little area that jetties down there, over there, we'll have to come back and do something with. But hopefully, while the helper is doing this, we can get over and harvest field number 1. So I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone and see if I can get this thing wrapped up. And I'm on that last headland for the main part of the field. Here, let's see here. This is what I've done. I ran a few at the top. I ran a few up here. I just kind of squared this area down here. Now, eventually, I'm going to come through and I'm going to get rid of these trees. And we're going to plow that up and just turn it into part of the field. Not sure why it's there, but it is. And then I just kind of filled this in and went straight across here. Should go pretty good. The helper should not have any problem with this at all, hopefully. And then I think I'm going to put this guy here, the horse, in this area down here. I'm just going to let the horse Prano run this one, and they should finish up right about the same time. It seems to be going relatively quick, which is nice. It's a nice change for sure. Nothing else has gone quick, but that's okay. It's not supposed to. Not supposed to be easy. So I'm just going to bring this guy up here, and we're going to try to end it nice and square here, so not to confuse the worker. They don't need any more confusion. I do not think I am going to have enough seed or fertilizer for this. Let's pull up right here and then raise it up. How'd I do? Did I do all right? A little far, but hopefully that won't be a big issue. I think I'm just going to go ahead and run this over there, and let's get this guy filled up first before we end up halfway down that field and empty. So I'm going to go fill it up, finish that running a little headland up and down the bottom of that little outcropping, and then let's go get some harvest going. And there we go. We are ready to go. Now, I think we can leave this in the capable, I say that, I use that term loosely, capable hands of our helpers here. Let's let them go and see how it turns out. We now need to jump over and grab, I think we're going to use 2 harvesters to go ahead and harvest that field over there. I think I can put a worker in there, and then I can run through and do all the other fun stuff. I think that's going to work out well. We've got 2 harvesters. We might as well use them. So let me pop over there, let me grab those and see if we can get it set up and ready to go. Okay, I have my guys set up at the other end and ready to go. So what I want to do is I want to turn around here. We'll pick up this dude. Pick it up there. Okay, unfold that. Back it around here. Now I'm going to get this guy started here, heading down that way. And then I'll jump over, hop in my harvester. Drop it down. Let's get us where we need to be. There we go. And I'm going to say, hire worker. And where am I? Hello, there we are. I do want to make sure that we have swaths. There we go. As I've done that more times than I care to admit. Gone through and forgot to turn on my straw swath. There we go. So now we've ran a headland for this guy coming down. And hopefully he should have no problem at all. I'm going to run this way. I'll run around here. Then I'll need to I'll probably have to go back and clean up the top of the field there where he started, because I don't think he'll turn around in a good way. Ooh, there we go. Back up. Come on, Junior. Back it up. Back it up. Now, they came out yesterday with, I think it's a mower. I don't know if it's a realism mower or I can't remember the name of it. But all those little shrubberies you see there, that if you go over with a mower, it doesn't touch them, it has always been a pet peeve of mine, because I can assure you, a lot of farmers are very, very particular about how things look around their field. And when you can't mow that kind of stuff, it drives me nuts. I know it's a simple thing, and it shouldn't make any difference at all. But when you're kind of OCD, it does make a little bit of a difference. So I'm anxious to give that a shot. I have not tried it yet, but I am definitely going to. Alright, that was pretty painless. And he's zipping up and down there. He's doing alright, actually. Turn, 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 turn. There it is. We are motoring on. So I am just going to keep doing what I am doing. Well, I would say this just about wraps this thing up. There we go. One field down. Well, let's see. Will the helper turn around and get that last little bit? And I think the answer to that is yes. Two are definitely better than one. Very nice. Not going to hit, are we? No, not again, not again. So let's see where everything else is. We are looking like we are so close to done here. They are working hard. Oh, it needs plowed, yes. Very good. So he's going to have to do... Oh, look at that. They didn't get this. I guess I should have ran more than just one. So we'll have to go by there. Clean that up. But other than that, we're sitting pretty darn good. Let's go see what are we going to do with these. We got 51,000 liters in this one and 73,000 liters in this one. That's okay. We will take it. Let's go grab ourselves a trailer, and then we can dump this into our silo, because we cannot get these, at least not very easily. Now, hold on. We might be able to do that. We might be able to swing it. Oh, wait. I need to fold this guy up, because I don't want to be driving down the road here. Just make sure. Fold up the header. There we go. So I'm going to fold these guys up and take them over to the grain silo. See if we can get them dropped in there. Well, before I could get my combines over there, they tell me they are done. And all we have is this little bit right here. Well, let's zip our happy butts right over there and get that taken care of. I am thrilled to death that that is all that was missed. That, to me, is a successful planting right there. Am I going to be able to back this guy up here? Come on, come on. Oh, yeah, we got that. No problem. Drop it down, hit the button. We slid right under there. Perfect. And this one is finished. Sweet. That makes me very happy. That was actually so much quicker than I thought that was going to go. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a lot bigger pain in the butt. I think the last time I did it, I didn't do it as quite as organized. So the more you do it, the better you get at it, obviously. So now let's go over and hop in our other combine, and we'll get over there and get some crops put in our silo. Now, one of the things I am very excited about is that the Syntex handled the job extremely well. Now, I didn't really use it much. I did a little bit, but not enough to get an idea as far as how well it does or doesn't work. But the helper had no problem at all. Pulled it relatively with ease. I mean, that Syntex has more horsepower than the 340 we have. Not that guy. That one has a ridiculous amount of horsepower. But take what you can get there. Okay, so let me see here. Let's do this. Let's pop that guy out there. And then we can pop this guy out there. And there we go. Look at that. Ooh, boy, that's just barely in there. But it is. So how much are we going to end up with? So we had 70-something and 50-something. So we should end up with like 120,000 liters of barley. And I think the little pigs still need some barley. They do. They do need some barley. I don't think the cows take barley, do they? No. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Maize Plus, making sure I get it all figured out, who takes what and when and where. So, alright, that's pretty good. So we're going to dump this stuff in there. One should be empty before the other. Now let's see. We are getting just about time for night. And when we wake up in the morning, field 3 is going to be ready to harvest. To fertilize. Field 1 should be ready to fertilize. Field 6, I guess we don't need to fertilize where we filled that in. I thought we were going to have to come back and refertilize. But that is a big old negative. Sweet. I think what I'm going to try to do before it gets dark is go ahead and grab both of the planters and see about getting those put away and then call it a night. So I think what I'm going to do is just see you all in the morning. And good morning. Now, what in the world is this glow that we have coming through here? I'm not quite sure. There's no light there. It seems to radiate from the floor. I guess that's a firebox, maybe. I suppose. I don't know. Maybe it's a small sun somewhere. I do not know. But it is a beautiful morning, bright and early. Look at 7:30. That's sleeping in for me. That's pretty good. What do we need to do? Let's see. We need to fertilize field 3. That's probably first and foremost, is to get 3 fertilized. We need to pick up all the straw on 1. And my question is, what do we do with all the straw? I'm sure we have a little bit of stuff to do for the animals. So they need a little bit of straw, some cleaning, soybeans, canola, sunflowers. All right, we just did barley. That's what we just did. I don't think we have either one of those three crops. The cows. Oh, I bet we have some fermented stuff in our. I was sitting here and had a brain fart. I have no idea what. I don't know what to say. I don't know what it is. But our fermenting silo. I bet there is some stuff in there that we can give our cows. Oh, yeah, we should go check on that. But first, let's go see about getting field 3 fertilized. What do we want to use? Well, I say we use the Syntrac. It seems to be the, I don't know if I call it a tractor, but it kind of works as a tractor. And if I'm not mistaken, they are supposed to come out with more. I love how that thing works on the front. It's completely independent. It only does stuff if you've got your mower on it. That's pretty cool. But I digress. They're supposed to come out with more implements for this thing so it can do more. Now, I'm not sure what the benefit of the longer chassis on here is, where you add the extra set of wheels. So if you know what that's for, let me know. If not, maybe we'll muddle through and figure it out together. Okay, come on out of there. Alright, let's get over to field 3 and see if we can get this thing rocking and rolling. I decided maybe we should fill this thing up since it's down to 28%. Oh, get on under there. There we go. Now this has a light, but it most certainly did not come on. Huh. It's not on now. Maybe it's just not dark enough. Maybe it has a different timer than the rest. $4,000. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Ooh, and it's into that growth state. Hopefully we can see what the heck we're doing here. One thing I haven't tried is simmer down, simmer down. There we go. Oh, see, I like that. It shows lights all the way around. I just wanted to see. When I first started playing Farm Sim, I did a lot of stuff throughout the night. And one of my criteria for picking a tractor is it had to have good lights so that you could see all the way around it. And that one does a pretty fair job, I would say. I don't think... Oh, no, what did I just do? I hit the wrong button. Here, wait. Sheesh. Holy cow. Okay, let's load back up. Since I decided I would... There, that's the one I wanted. You goofball. Just drive through, just dump it out. Who needs that stuff anyway? There we go. Alright, so I am just going to zip around here, and we're going to get this thing done. I may need to do a little fast forward a time. Let's put that on 5. Maybe that'll help me with the lights. Maybe it'll brighten up a little bit. Usually I like to wait till about 8. But I decided an early start would be good for whatever reason today. But I guess that is neither here nor there. Let's spin this guy around. Oh, I didn't mean to stop. Yeah, I can still see. We're okay. So I'm just going to run a headland all the way around this guy. And then we will start filling it in. I put a helper on this guy, just thinking he should be able to handle it, I believe. I think they're going to be able to at least fill in most of it. We will probably have to come back and fill the little outcropping there. But that's okay. I want to get me a tractor. Which one do we want? I don't want that one. I want this one. The 340. Let's go. And I need my green trailer. And I think it is over at the cow farm already. Somehow, I guess I should call it how it is. I missed that little guy right there. That drives me nuts when I do something like that. Ooh, hey, I think we have a ramp. Let's go. Woohoo! I see. That just makes me want to bring out my souped-up tractor and see how far we can jump that bad boy. I've been pondering that, seeing if we can make a ramp. See how far can we make that thing fly? If we can hit 300 miles an hour, we should be able to make it fly pretty good. And yes, I do know that I've just driven across my field, but hopefully it's at such a young state that it shouldn't matter. Hopefully that reasoning and logic is working. It's all I got. Turn around here. There we go. Hook that bad boy up. Now let's go see how much we are going to get out of here. Let's hop out of here. Let's go see what we got. We have, wow, 564,000 liters. Oh, that's of stuff being made. We've got 136,000 liters of our silage, fermented silage there. So let's, don't throw my tractor around, man. Calm down. I think I went at this at the wrong angle. That's okay. Now we'll just bag it up. There we go. This is a tad bit easier than the silage pit. I think I like it. Now we're still going to have to use the silage pit. I think I said it in the last episode. To get clover silage and also alfalfa silage, we're still going to have to use that, but that's okay. And that way, at least we can have multiple things doing what they need to do at the same time. Once we get this operation up and running smoothly, we should be able to handle the 1,000 cows that we're going to end up with. I do think we're going to need a bigger milk trailer at some point in time. Ooh, maybe. Let's look. What do we got? Let's see. Come on. And, dang it. I think that trailer holds, what is it? Is it 28,000 liters? Or is it 25,000 liters? I don't know. Our pigs, I think that our pigs are almost ready to sell. Because once they hit 300, then we can sell, because like I said, I sell pigs once they reach full, and then I sell however many pigs how many pigs are reproduced every day. Whew, easy for me to say. And that way it stays at the maximum reproduction rate, and we are all sitting good that way. I think we can get, 2 trailer loads out of here? We're not going to get 3, but we will be able to get 2. So let's zip this over, and the cows are going to be happy. Alrighty, let's go ahead, and before we feed them and make more of a mess, let's go ahead and clean up. There we go. Oh, it's all spotless now. That's not what I wanted to do. Simmer down there, broom. Sheesh. Okay. And should be like right here. Am I not over far enough? See, they make you scoot over there so you keep hitting those dang blue barrels and running them all over. Let's see. Oh, and it's going up. We never ran out. We purchased, the first time when we first got them, we had to buy some crops. Buy a little bit of feed. But ever since then, we have been able to stay just barely ahead of the curve and keep them all fed. Let's go do this at least one more time. But I am going to go at it a little differently. I'm going to go from this direction. And then I'm heading the right way already. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Oh, that was a movie. And for a longest time, I had that stuck in my head. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. I can see the guy's little round face right now, but I can't remember who it was. Okay, let me get this filled, and we're going to dump it in there. Well, would you just look at that? My worker took it upon themselves to do that little sprig, the little outcropping down here. How impressive. See, they surprise you all the time. They go and they do something and they actually do it right, go above and beyond. I did not expect that. And we are going to get 3 trailers out of this. We've got about 51,000 liters left in there. So we're going to go ahead and get the 3rd trailer and dump it in there. And the little cows should be quite happy. Now, I didn't check for water or anything else. We'll have to do that. We'll do that once we drop off this next trailer load. Alrighty, this is the last one. Let's get over there nice and tight. Nice and close. There we go. While that's dumping, let's go over here. Come down here, and we're sitting there. That's good. We could use a little water, a little straw. Nothing pressing. We could wait till tomorrow. We'll have to come back and put more silage in there anyway. But we are out of the red. That is the first time since we've had cows that we are out of the red. So we are going to need some hay. And I think when we mow the grass, I think we are going to go ahead, we'll ted that up, turn that into hay. And with the alfalfa, I am thinking we give that new fast baler a try. I have not used it yet. I've not had the opportunity. I've got it downloaded and I'm ready to rock with it just to see how well it works. I don't know how fast you go. I don't know if you have to stop at all with it or if you can just keep on motoring at a nice speed. But we are going to find out. So this guy is done. Let's go drop off the trailer here. And then we can zip over to the pigs and we will see what the pigs need as well. They definitely look a little bit dirty, don't they? Let's see if we can do this so it looks like we're doing it right here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's not really how I generally use a broom, but, you know, whatever works. Okay, hey, stop it. Crazy broom. Simmer down. Let's go backwards. That seems to do a better job. Maybe if I just hold it up off the ground. A little less realism, I suppose. It's not up for too much realism. Okay. Let's see. What are the cows looking like here? Or the pigs. The pigs. So we've got the cleanliness. Again, that water, that will be just fine. Everything else is looking good. We could dump a little barley in there. But I'm probably we'll just wait for tomorrow. And we will be able to hopefully, well, as long as our soybeans are done and ready, then we'll be able to feed them some soybeans. We should be rocking really quite well by the end of tomorrow in game. We should have the soybean field will be harvested. That'll be okay. We've got barley. I think we're rocking. I think finally we have the animals under control. We're not ahead of the game, but we are at least... Stop that. We are at least... Here, hold on. Let me do this. We don't need super strength on. There we go. That's so much better. Alright, let's go over. Put this guy somewhere, and then we need to jump back over there and finish the fertilizing on field 3. Don't crash or anything. There we go. Alright, let's go get field 3 finished up. And there we go. We have one finished fertilized field. Well, let's just check before I open my mouth and say that it's done. I would say that looks pretty good. We got one spot right here for whatever reason, and one over here, but that could be something funky. I'll have to go check that out. But let me pull that back up. I think we have done well today. We've got field 3 is wrapped up. Field 1 has been harvested. We have not picked up our straw. I was thinking about doing bales, but I believe since I'm going to be doing bales on 7 with the alfalfa bales, I don't think I need to be doing bales over here on straw. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the cows, fill up the pigs with straw, all they need, and then I think we can go ahead and sell the rest of that. But I think this day is a pretty complete. Now, if there's anything you guys would like me to try, anything specific, a different implement, a different crop, just let me know. I'm more than willing to give it a shot and see if I can do something with it. I'm no guru, but I have logged in more hours than I care to admit in this game. It is definitely thousands of hours playing Farm Sim. It is a tad bit embarrassing if I add them all up. That is for sure. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And with that, be good, everyone. And until next time, see ya.